Hello crafty friends. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot your Brother ScanNCut machine. Now on my older model of machine I cut out some of these drafts from Animal Outing and they came out perfect. They came out with the right amount of white space on the left and right. Okay, which is really, I'm really happy with that. Then I got a new machine and right out of the box it started cutting funky, meaning there's more white space on the right side than on the left side. And so when that happens, you need to align your blade, okay? So let's do that. So this is something I have to do with new machines, and then I often have to do, every once in a while as I take my machine on the road all the time. Okay, now here you have a mat, brand new mat, pretty brand new. A pack of cardstock, you need white cardstock. I'm just using cheap cardstock I got it very cheap, $2.47 for 20 sheets of cardstock from Joanne. Okay, I'm just using that because I don't want to waste my Whisper White for this. Okay, I'm going to pull out a sheet. It's very thin. I'm just going to attach it to the mat. And I don't need any tape to hold it because this is pretty much a new mat, so it stays on there really well. And because it's cheap and it's only 65-pound cardstock, so cheap, easy, thin. I'm going to use a blade depth of just 3 for that. I mean, you can even probably get away with using 2. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and load my mat. Now, I'm going to I turned on my machine, okay. I'm going to go ahead and go to the settings. Let me get my stylus. And let me just start you we're at page 1. Let's just go through page 2, page 3. When you get to page 4, on the CM350, that's what model I'm using, but it may be on a different page in the other models, but they all have it. You're going to go to Scanning, Cutting, Position, Adjustment. Okay, the carriage and mat will move. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and load my mat. And now it's saying when you're ready, it says install a sheet of white paper. Be sure not to use 8.5 by 11. I've made that mistake before. It's going to be cutting into this paper. So be sure to use a 12 by 12 or at least 12 inches across, like maybe a strip of 12 by 2 or something. Okay, and you're going to go ahead and then say start after you've installed the white paper. Okay, and now it is making a line and it's making a cross at the end of each line. So it's making a line across my mat and then little crosses. Okay, now it's just asking me where there's a cross. It's saying move this little red dot to the center of the cross. Now, I can't really see that well, but I know that there's a little tick mark over there, so I know it's over there a little bit more. And down. Okay? Because I can kind of see the bottom of the cross. And then I'm going to say next. And on the right side, it's pretty good. I'm going to say, there was a line, and maybe one smidgen over. I'm going to say okay. So basically, you're lining the dot with the cross. The older your machine is, actually, the better that cross comes out for some reason. My other machine, the cross comes out. Very easy to see. My settings are saved. In other words, I've aligned my blade in relation to the scanning position. So let's try it out. I'm going to go ahead and unload my mat. And I don't have another draft handy from my Animal Outing, the set that I was using earlier. Incidentally, with my old machine, I had way better luck, but I cut out a lot of cute things with my Animal Outing stamps. But on the new machine, for some reason, not as much luck. Okay, let's do it. I have the little piggy. I have a little piggy already stamped. Here he is. He's my favorite thing to use with the ScanNCut because he's such a great, like, well-defined black line. I'm just slapping him onto the mat. There he is. Let's just load the mat. Okay. I'm going to go to the home button. Home. Actually, you'll just go back. It's making me go back. Okay, I'm at the home screen. I'm going to do, you have two choices, pattern, using the patterns built in, or scan. And right now we're scanning. I'm going to directly cut out this little piggy, and I'm going to just directly put the information onto the machine, okay? Not the cloud. I don't have any wireless hooked up yet. Okay, we're gonna use black and white recognition mode because our piggy is very well-defined lines. There's no reason to use color recognition mode. It takes a lot longer. I'm going to be doing a lot more troubleshooting, by the way, with animal outing after this video because I'm wondering why, it's not cutting out so well on this new machine, whereas, I had a great success with the old CM300. All right, there you go. So there's my piggy. Yay, piggy. Let's say okay. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. This is from This Little Piggy stamp set by Stampin' Up. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see. What a great job it did. It did it tried to outline the grass a little bit, but that's okay. I want an outline distance of 0.04 around my pig. I want to say okay, and then I want to get rid of that grass. Well, I can do it two ways. I can say ignore small object size. Maybe just ignore. I know the pig's a couple inches wide, so if I ignore like, half an inch, I can get rid of all that grass probably. And after I say okay, it looked like it got rid of all the grass. But if it didn't, I can go ahead and edit out the grass, which is for another video. Let's just go ahead and say cut. Because the purpose right now is not about editing our stamped images or anything like that. My purpose right now is to see if my little piggy cut correctly. Now, I only used a blade depth of 3 because I forgot to change my blade depth. So let's see. Oh, that worked anyway. Good. Yay. I'm going to say okay, unload my mat. Now, normally with Whisper White, I would change my blade depth to 5, but this new machine, because things are sticking to it well, I can get away with a blade depth of 3 or 4 with a Whisper White cardstock. So get to know your machine because that'll teach you about the different blade depths to use. So I'm going to go ahead and take my piggy off the mat using my spatula. Now all I have to do is there's a tiny bit of grass that stuck to its hoof, that little bit, but that's okay. It came out perfect. I have the right amount of white space to the right, left of my piggy. Okay, that means that my blade adjustment, the thing I just did, the whole reason, the purpose of this video works. Okay, it's supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look like that. Here's another one. It's supposed to look like that. Equal amounts of white space all around the image. And it's supposed to look like that. But it's not supposed to look like these two, which prior to my adjustment, and what this video is about, prior to me adjusting my blade, there was more white space on the right than the left. And you could go for that effect sometimes, but that was not what I was going for. I wanted this. So here are my cute little animals with the right amount of white space on each side. Okay, so now you've learned how to adjust your position of your blade so that it cuts correctly on your projects. So thank you for watching, and be sure to stay tuned and to my other videos for more advanced tutorials on the Brother ScanNCut, and check out my blog, thepaperedchef.com, where I show you lots of projects I create with the things that I cut out with the Brother ScanNCut, and other crafty projects as well. Thank you for watching.